ever since I've known you, you've always been like all about pushing and hustling, and you've been fortunate enough to have like a national hit. And which brings me to my question, which is, now we are approaching the festive season. Tell me about the pressure.
Look, there's no pressure, absolutely no pressure. I'm just going to release music, good music. I'm going to release an energy that I'm hoping people will connect to in many different ways, in many different levels. I think when you step into studio and you say, I'm going to do a hit or I'm going to do a December song, that's not the right approach, especially if you love music. I'm just making music that speaks to people's hearts. I'm making music that speaks to people's day-to-day challenges. It's an inspiring EP. It's music that also builds you. I mean, Indoda Madodeni was exactly that with Nkosazana Daughter. Ntinga Ntaka, which is the current single that's out, is exactly that with Thalitha. And I'm big on that. I'm big on making sure that ngoku jiva, ngoku make isavana phezu kwentloko, there's a message that you are taking out. There's a message that you are taking out of the music, and that's very important.
So tell me about the collaborations. Who have you worked with on the project that you just want to mention, and how was that like?
I worked with Tabia. If you say you are in the Afro-tech, Afro-house space and you don't know Tabia, then you need to do some introspection. I worked with Tabia, I worked with Thalitha, very, very talented, tiny girl with a powerful voice. I worked with her. I worked with a lady by the name of Oshn Ndoni. I think today is going to be the day where we really introduce Oshn Ndoni to the masses and to the public, because she's so talented and has a wonderful personality. I also worked with Mastershine. I worked with Obie from a production perspective. I worked with Kamza HeavyPoint. I worked with Aymos as well. So I'm excited about the EP. Some of the names are new to people. Some of the names are known to people. But music is music. It's not about who it is. It should be about the music and what you get and how it impacts you. So I'm excited about the EP.
Yeah, and I know, like, obviously when you drop a project, you just want to do your best as an artist. But in your head, I know there are certain goals that you want to reach with this project. Could it be a summer, even a Grammy? What are you hoping that but this time next year you'll be like, okay, cool, this project has won, or it has achieved certain milestones? What are the milestones that you are hoping to achieve?
Look, for me, firstly, I want the music to connect to the people. That's point number one. I think that means so much more when you get people that say, Supta, your music changed my life. Supta, your music inspired me. Supta, your music really took me from a deep, dark hole, and it took me to another place, out of that hole. Secondly, my personal achievements, and I even said it to my label, Africore, I said, I want a plaque. We need to get those streams, we need to get those sales high. It would be my second plaque, but that would have been a feature. But in this case, this would be, some solo work that would be coming from me. So definitely a plaque, definitely a DSTV, something, and a summer. And I know people have been saying that, no, the summer is pelele, the summer is what. But when you come from a small town like me, which is Elwell North, and you are watching the summers every single day and hoping that one day I'm going to be there, that moment and that gap is still there. And the only way you can fill that gap is if you work hard for you to be able to stand in front of South Africa and say, thank you so much. This means a lot, Summer Award. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, to take that childhood dream off. Yeah.
I wasn't aware that also you changed, the label, because last time we had a chat, you were with Universal. So tell me a bit about that.
It was about time. It was about time, and I've moved now. I'm at Africore, and I'm happy there. I'm probably at my happiest. I'm not going to say much. I was at Sony, and then I went to Universal. But I think for me, it has been a good move for me to move away from the labels and finally focus on myself, and have people who listen to you and people that you can hold accountable, and people who believe in you and who can say, dog, you're making good music. You just need the right resources around you, and the right people around you. And I've gotten that, you know, at Africori. Something that was missing quite a lot from Universal, from Sony Music Africa. So I'm excited about the new journey with Universal. At least now I've got so much control of the music. I've got so much control of when and how and what I want to achieve, and they're really supporting that side of me.
Sounds amazing, man. You know, I don't want to keep you too long.
Yeah.
You're the host of the party. You have people to attend to. Lastly, is there anything that you want to say to your fans out there?
To my fans, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for listening. And thank you for sharing the music, those people that do connect to the music. And I'm sure to those ones that haven't connected, you're going to connect now. Maybe a different song on the EP, but one way or another, you're going to connect. I really, really appreciate it. The EP is dropping midnight. It's going to be available on all digital platforms. Let's take it to the next level. The EP must Ntinga.
You heard it first from thejournalistdj.com, the #1 dance culture platform in Africa.